Alright, hey everyone, Simon here. We are kind of learning to make video games, kind of testing out open broadcaster software, and kind of learning new programs. So I've got this Google Web Designer thing, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before. But it's HTML5 authoring software. It's free. So if you just Google Web Designer, you just kind of type that into Google search. You can download this thing for free, and you use it to create engaging interactive HTML5 based design and motion graphics that can run on any device. So it tells you that it's used for making advertisements and other web content. And I'm kind of wondering whether we can make games of this. So it feels like a little bit like Adobe Flash, except apparently it's HTML5. So I've never used this before, but it sounds interesting. I wonder if you guys have used it before, and if you have, I'll be interested to see what you guys think. So when you're done creating your content, Google Web Designer outputs clean, human-readable HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript. I mean, it sounds awesome. I just don't know how good this is. All right, so I think I'll just go along with the help here, getting started, and just see what we can do. Changing your view. Why do I want to change my view though? Let's see. Front view, top view, side view. Interesting. So it's 3D. View. Actually, do we need a new file? Alright, environments, double click. Why is AdWords generic? Let's go generic environment. Dimensions, so it's set up for advertisements, but let's make it bigger. Let's make it at least 400 by 300. Because I don't want to make ads, I want to try and make games. I wonder if it'll let me do this. Test 201 location documents / Google Web Designer animation mode advanced, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Google Ads, banner expandable. Wait a minute, maybe I should. Other HTML with pages. Oh, I might want to do this, never mind. Let's not do a banner ad, let's do HTML with pages. CSS, JavaScript, XML. I think I want HTML. In the file name, let's go test 001. Test 001. And go Google Web Designer animation mode advanced. Alright, new page. Test 001.html. View, top view, side through. So the web page is 3D. That's incredible. Can I rotate the view? I can't seem to rotate the view though. 3D object rotate tool. This is amazing. You can have 3D objects in a web page. This might be awesome, guys. Alright, let's just go back to help. The view menu in Google Web Designer lets you choose how you want to view the stage. Alright, fine. View outline and labels. When you have outlines and outlines only selected in the view menu, every element on the stage is not selected element will have a dashed border visible. When you have view outlines with labels, the element is also labeled with its type. In complex layout, it can be helpful to select outlines off to reduce visual clutter. Hold on. So, no, that's the wrong thing. So I've used 3D, design software before, so I'm kind of familiar with this stuff. I don't know if you are. Outlines with labels, outlines only off. I don't know what the. Let's go with outline with labels just for more information for now. Snapping, snap to grid, 50 pixel divisions on the 3D grid. Snap to objects, snap a line. Snaps the selected object into alignment with other objects. Alright, we'll figure that out later on. View the 3D grid. We probably want to do that. Show 3D grid. That's going to be useful, I think, except that. Can we just rotate the view? Let's select. The buttons don't seem to do anything. Align to stage, transform control. we don't have anything to play with yet, so let's just figure this out later on. View rulers. I think I want rulers. Top view, side view. Alright, so that's pretty straightforward, I think. Create a new document. I keep pressing the wrong thing. Let me go rulers. Oh, we have rulers. Good. Good. We have all the pixels and all the rulers. We can preview in Chrome or Internet Explorer. Oh, these are the ones I've installed on my computer, I see. I don't actually have Firefox on my computer. Alright, let's go back here. Create a new HTML file. Choose HTML with pages. New file. This is not really helpful. Choose HTML or HTML with pages. HTML with pages lets you use Google Web Designer's page construct in your HTML. What does that mean? Pages in Google Web Designer are not the same as web pages. The pages construct is generally used in ads to show several scenes in one ad without needing to load a new web page. The pages construct is generally used in ads to show several scenes in one ad without needing to load a new web page. This might be useful for games. Pages are construct that Google Web Designer uses to show multiple scenes on one HTML document. Pages are commonly used in HTML ads where they represent a single screen view for the ad. For a simple banner ad, only one page will be necessary. In a simple expandable ad, one page will be used for the banner, another page will be used for the expanded view. Maybe I don't want pages actually. A more complex ad may consist of many pages. For example, an ad might have a first page with several buttons that let the user navigate to different experiences, a video page, a coupon page, and so forth. Maybe I do want pages. Like, this thing keeps telling you how to make ads, and I'm trying to make video games out of this. In addition to ads, the pages construct is also available for your HTML documents if you select HTML with pages when you create a new file. We'll deal with that later on. Actually, no, let's deal with it now. Let's deal with it right now. How do I change? Let's close that. File, new file. HTML with pages. Test 002. We've already gone past 001. Okay. Great. It looks different. It looks different. So now there's show 3D grid. It's smaller though. Hold on. File. What did I do? Why is it smaller? Hold on. When I go new. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Cancel. When I do new file, there's no size here, right? Okay. Well, it's kind of put me into the size. I don't get it. All right. Let's keep reading. To add a new page, click on the page indicator at the bottom of the stage. Add new pages. Centering an ad, pages and events. You can control how users navigate between pages using events. For example, you might use a tab area component to send a go to page action to a target page. Or you could use an orientation change between landscape and portrait modes to change to an appropriately formatted page. That sounds awesome! I can make games for a mobile device and I don't even own a smartphone. Crazy! Let's see, that's expandable? Oh, expanded, centered. Okay, I see. Centering ads. So this is how you like make really annoying ads where when you mouse over something, it kind of expands and covers the whole page. You know those really annoying ones you find in some websites? You can make one of those with this. Rotate the portraits, rotate the landscape, shake, loading complete, animation complete. Alright, so this is, we can definitely use this for games. Let's go back here. Where's the pages? 12 seconds. I have 12 seconds of animation. I can make more animations. Page 1 here. We can add more pages. Okay, actually, what if I just add another page? Page 1. Why does it not do page 2? That makes no sense. This is duplicate, right? There's no when you mouse over something, it doesn't actually give you a tooltip. Wow, really? There's no tooltip? There's just the icon. It doesn't say what the thing is. Alright, well that's gonna be complicated. 1. It doesn't give you. Alright, that's interesting. Element page ID 1. I'm page 1. Alright, this is cool. Let's keep reading. Why did I open this? Oh, this is just the other page. Alright, select the file name and location. I've done that. This is a whole page. Why does it not give it to you in a longer document? Choose an animation mode. Quick mode is simpler to use and lets you create your animation scene by scene, while advanced mode is more complex but lets you animate individual elements on individual timelines. Of course we want advanced mode. Whichever mode you pick, you can switch to the other at any time you like. Okay, that's good. Start working on your HTML file. After you set up your environment, you can add images, add tags and text, add components, create animations, and use events to design your ad to make it dynamic. You mean games? You can make your games dynamic. Alright, getting started. Create the comment, add images. Add images. Lets you add images in several ways. You can either add an image tag or drag the images from a folder on your computer onto the workspace. Whichever way you add images, Google Web Designer will duplicate your image and group them together in an image folder when you publish your ad or HTML page. That's great. That's so convenient. Now where can I bring in an image without showing you guys anything that might embarrass me? I believe video capture. Let's bring in something we've seen before, like a Minecraft map. Let's see how this goes. This is huge. Can we shrink this a little bit? Can we resize this? How do we resize this? Position and size. 3D position and view. Hold on. Can I scroll down? Okay, scroll down. Alright, good. Let's make this significantly smaller. Lock that, and then just make it about there. You'll get an image. That's my Minecraft world. That's great. Awesome. Well, that was easy. Create image tag. Click on the. This might be actually more powerful. Click on the tag tool. Select image tag by clicking on the image elements. Drag the tool in the work area to create the image tag. In the image properties section of the properties panel, set the path for the image source. I feel like this is how the computer would do it. If it were doing it, like if a robot was doing this, this would be how the robot would do it. We just kind of make a tag like that, define the size, and then say what the hell it is. A div element? What's a... I should know what a div element is. I don't remember the HTML well enough. So it could be a video element. Fascinating. Wait a minute, my bad. Can I delete this? I don't want this anymore. Can I delete it? Can I, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What did I do? What did I do? I don't want it anymore. I don't want it anymore. Did I just... Wait a minute, did I break it? Hold on. Why can't I select anything anymore? Escape? Nope. I feel like I might have broken this. View, no. View code, div. Oh, here it is. Oh, I made a thing inside the other thing, didn't I? I think I did. Except I don't really know how I did it. Oh, I delete that. So I can do that, make a video element, and then... No, I wanted that. Where do I get the properties? Properties. Source. A source URL. I don't want. Can I upload from a file? Never mind. Okay, this is like a really complex way to do this. Or rather, this is how you would do it if you were a computer and you know exactly what you're doing. Since I don't know what I'm doing, what if I just go and put a video in here? Can I do that? No. No, you can't just drop videos in here. I thought so. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, let's just go back to what we were doing before and not try any crazy things. Here we go. Resizing an image. 2 ways to resize. Either use the selection tool to stretch the image to the size you like, or change the size in the properties menu. I've done the properties menu one before, so I can select this. How do I... Wait a minute. It just lets me move it, doesn't let me resize it. Transform control checkbox is selected in the tool options panel. Transform... Oh, this? No, that's a text tool. Transform... What? What am I doing? Oh, this. Okay, the transform control. There you go. Transform control. I got it. I got it. Control Z. And this is rotate? Yes, rotate. Alright, I got it. But if I don't have it, I can move like that. So why would you ever turn it off? Alright, well, transform control. Good. We added an image. Select and move elements. Hold on, let me just follow this. Select and move elements. I've done that already though. Rotating, resizing, alignments. I distribute space evenly. Oh, layers. Layers, alright. This is probably useful. So all the other stuff is pretty straightforward. Oh, there it is. Bring to front, send to back. Let me just drop in another image for us to play with. Video capture. Let's drop this in there. Oh, this is a massive picture, isn't it? Hold on. How big is this file? Am I resizing this? No, I'm not resizing this. Okay, now I'm resizing this. Let me just resize. Okay, this is a really bad way to resize. It's kind of slowly working. Alright, here we go. Why can't I see this image? That's what I want to know, is that why can't I feel like there's something wrong here. Maybe I wasn't actually resizing it. So the image appears to be not really showing. Why is that? Why is that? Bring to front? So this one works just fine. What's wrong with this one? Oh, it's the wrong... It's a PNG. This is a JPEG, isn't it? Hold on, let me just check. No, it's both JPEGs. I don't understand why this one is... I can't see anything. I think these images might be a little too big. Because things are crashing out. Okay, I think these things might be a little bit too big. The images. Because that was a bit weird, wasn't it? Let me just try that again. Video capture, let me just drop that in. Maybe just bring in another one. Oh, why is this here? Can I delete this? We'll check this later on. What is XCOM? Yeah, look at this. Oh, you can't overlap? Is that why you can't overlap? I don't know what's going on. Let me make this smaller. Like, oops, too small. 512. Oh, they can't overlap? This is the strangest thing. Why can't they overlap? What if I send to back? I can send to back, and it's fine. Bring to front, and it's not fine. I think maybe these images are a little bit too big, and this software might not actually be able to handle the fact that it's so incredibly big. Where do I drop that there? No? Where do I bring to front? No, bring to front. Yeah, there's something weird going on here. You can put this behind the other one, but not in front of it. That's really strange. Maybe it's a bit too big. Alright, well, that's cool. Got that sorted. We can move things around. Understanding pages. Pages, we've read this before, haven't we? Yeah, we've read this before. Alright, we've done this before. Using components. Components are pre-built modules that let you add specific functionality to your ads or HTML documents. To add a component to your project, open the Components pane and drag the component onto the stage where it can be positioned like any other element. Each component has component-specific properties, and components can be controlled using events in the event dialog. The tab area component, the gesture component. We're not going to tap the core. Swipeable gallery, carousel gallery, 360 gallery, video YouTube component. We can put YouTube videos in here. That's cool. And of course, Google Maps and the iframe. Tab area component is a transparent element you can position over any part of the screen that lets the user trigger an action with a touch. Does it also include mouse? Touch click. I guess it also includes a mouse. Drag the tab area component can be previewed in the Google Web Designer interface. Preview your ad in the preferred banner. Alright. Events are how you connect physical gesture from your user to an action in your ad. The tab area component sends the following events which can be used to trigger other actions. Touch click. Alright, good. So that's how you create buttons and stuff, right? The gesture component. The touch action probably lets you choose which touch actions to pass to the browser. For most purposes, you can leave this set to none. Alright, events. Hover. Mouse or touch enters the component boundary. Hover end. Mouse or touch leaves the component boundary. Track start. The mouse or touch drag begins. Track. The component registered the XY location data associated with the mouse or touch drag. You set what tracking data is sent to the component's properties menu, or in the component's properties menu. The mouse or touch drag ends. Tap. A user tap or mouse click is registered. I think I get it. I think I get it. Seems complicated. There's no keyboard commands, by the way, it's just mouses and touching. The swipeable gallery component lets you create a simple image gallery that users can swipe forward and backwards to show different images. Each swipe advances the image one frame. Okay. Components. Drag the swipeable gallery component onto the stage. In the component properties section of the properties pane, name the component. Add images to the gallery by doing one of the following. In the components properties section, add URLs for your image, or add images button. Select files from your computer. Alright, cool. Offset distance between images, frame width, frame height, autoplay. Fascinating. Carousel gallery. Swipeable carousel-like gallery for multiple images. Can be modified to create a variety of 3D experiences and carousel types. Alright, fine. 360 gallery can let you use a set of multiple images to show an object rotating. The last image wraps to the first, which lets the user rotate the object seamlessly in either direction. So, okay, we've seen these sorts of things before. Or I have. Iframe lets you place an iframe in your project, giving you the ability to load external URL elements, including external HTML pages in your project. Alright, I think I understand components. I'm just reading a lot right now. We're not actually making anything. I should make something, shouldn't I? Just so that, like, you can see what I'm thinking. All right, let's just go. Oh, that's the wrong button again. Let's just delete the pictures because it's a bit crazy. We got page 1. Can I rename this? Because this really should be page 2. Page 2. And let's go page 3. So page 1. What if I just go text box and like this is page 1, guys. Just in case you don't understand which page this is, and make this a little bit bigger, shall we? Let's make this 30. This is page 1. Now if I switch over to page 2, it's not there because it's a different page. Amazing. So size, come on guys. Yeah, this is page 2. And let's go. Oh, you can scroll this. There's so many hidden gestures and commands. This here, page 3. Great. So we got this. Page 1, page 2, page 3. So what if we go components tab area? Should I make the whole thing a tab area? No, I should make buttons. Let me make buttons. How do we make buttons? We make fill tool, text tool, pen tool, zoom tool. How do you like make a shape? What if I fill tool, stroke tool, gradient tool, pen tool, rectangle tool? Let's go rectangle tool. Like that. I've got the grid on and I'm not using the grid at all. Crazy. So I want to fill with, man, I want to fill with a nice purple. Actually, no, let's stick with a lighter color. Let's stick with a lighter color. Maybe no, too yellow. Maybe that. Can I fill that there? That's a really disgusting color, to be honest. Let's fill those two, and let's say here. Go to page 2, and then let's say here. Maybe just turn off the grid because I'm not using it, am I? And let's just go to page 3, and let me just turn off snap anything. Let's not snap to anything because I'm not really using that. And then we're gonna go tab area. Tab area. Oops, what did I do? Did I actually do that? Undo. No, that's fine. Page 3. Okay, so how do I tab area? What do I do with this? How do I make these into buttons? Because I want to tab area, drag this. Oh, here's a tab area right there. Alright, good. Let's put the tab area on top of that rectangle. That's great. And then properties, maybe I should like move this out. How do I, okay, I need to, I need more space here. Can I like have two, can I like have like, no, can I have, why do I just move this out? No, can I move this somewhere else? Can I not move this anywhere? Can I move this to the other side? No. I wanted to, like, I don't need more stuff to, maybe I should just turn off, right? Let's not have, alright, that's cool. That's more space. And then let's make that a bit bigger. Make this a little bit smaller. There you go. Tab area, style, component properties, name, page 2 button. page 1 to 2 button. I think I should call it that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happens. So I've got this thing here. Events. I don't have any events yet. Component properties, name, overflow visible, GWD tap area 1. Alright, so now I have a tap area. How do I make it do something? Events, add. Targets. Events, tap area. Touch click. Action. Go to page. Receiver, page deck. Page ID. It's still using the old names though. What the hell? Okay, 1.1 is what it's supposed to be. Transition fade, just for the fun of it. Duration 1. Save. Is that what I think is gonna happen? Is it really that? Let me try this. Hold on. Preview Chrome. This is page 1, guys. And if we click on this, oh wait a minute. Oh, it's underneath the. Yeah, this is page 2. Amazing, amazing. Okay, I think the thing was actually put underneath the text. Can I bring this to front? What do I bring to front? Alright, good. Test this. Preview. It's a button. That's a button, guys. You can tap that and then go to page 2. Alright, let's finish this. Let us finish this because we started this. So let me just go tap area. No, don't do that. Let me just drop this there. And then go to, this is go to page 3, right? Although this is, I changed the names, but I didn't change it here. Something a bit odd with this. Alright, so we got this. GW tap area 2. I think this is the what I'm supposed to. And then tap area touch click. Page deck, go to page. Page deck. There's something weird with how like this name here doesn't match this name. I don't know what's going on with this. Transition none. We don't need a transition. Just go straight to it. Save. Do we keep making buttons? What if I copy and paste? Can I like copy and then paste? Oh, I can. Awesome. But I don't want these anymore. This is area 3, area 4. Oh, that's fine actually. Hold on. Can I? Nope. Can I? Let me just move this. Go to page. Let me come back here. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. Can I edit the text? Why am I not? Why am I not? Can I edit this text? Oh, here we go. Got it. Go to page 1, and then go to page 3. So all that. Oh, you can put text in there too. Interesting. You can put text in other things. I need to figure this out. So now this is. Oh crap! This is not what I. Oh, no, that's fine. And then tab area. I need to name these things consistently, and I need the program to recognize the games that I'm giving it. Let me just check set styles, custom, add custom action. Oh, fascinating. Fascinating. Alright. So, go to page deck 1. Like, this doesn't recognize your names. That's a bit weird. And then 4. Add 1. So this is 4. Touch start, and move, enter, leave, touch cancel, mouse. Click up, down, over, move, out. Interesting. Let's go with the touch click because it deals with both touches and clicks. And then this is go to page deck 3, save. And then we just copy and paste, guys. Let's copy and paste. Alright, except now we need we need this to be, no, you don't double click, you text, and then you, that's the wrong button, and then you page 2, great, and move this back. How do I move around? Oh, pan? Oh, this is good, pan, good. So now here we want this, which is no back, which is this. Tab area, touch, click, page deck. Go to page 1, great. And then this one, I don't need to select it. I just need the names. Tab, touch, click, page deck. Go to page 2, save. Can I save? Let me save this. Let me save. And then preview. This is page 1, guys. Page 2. Yeah, this is page 2. Page 3. This here, page 3, guys. Back to page 2. Back to page 1. Page 3. Page 1. Great. Great. So that's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun. That's pretty good. And it just works. And it just works. You just make the things, you make the behaviors, and then it turns it into a web page. It's HTML. It's HTML5. You don't even need Flash anymore. You just kind of make stuff. Maybe I'll make games in this. Why not make games with it? You can just put it on the web and it's HTML. And it just runs. This seems like a really good idea to me. Does it not seem like a really good idea to you guys? Let me come back to here. View code. Let's see if we can make any sense of this. Link CSS styles Google Web Designer 1.1.3.1119. Alright, so there's a style, even though, oh wait a minute, there's a width and a height here. How do I change element page ID? Oh, here you change the page size there. Okay, I see. And should we be centered? Can we be centered? What if we go page 2 centered, 1 centered, and let me just close this and then just test this. Oh, centered is much better. And if I resize this, it is centered. Okay, centered is much better. Alright, another thing we learned today. Great. Yeah, but we can set the size of this thing here. Great, awesome. 550 by 400. That's like the default Flash application too. That's kind of funny. Code view. What were we up to? We were looking at this stuff. Content WebKit transform. Preserve 3D. We haven't done any 3D stuff yet. Okay, fonts. What is this? Not sure what I'm looking at. Editable. Canvas div. Some of this might just be junk. I don't know if I actually put the stuff in or if it's just junk that I accidentally put in there or whatever it is. Okay, cool. Events, add handler. So there's 6 buttons. Okay, there you go. There's 6 buttons there. See, it keeps using the internal name for the buttons. It doesn't, like, we change one of the buttons to a different name, but it doesn't use it in the HTML here. I wonder about that because, you know, we changed the page names. Like, it was page 1 and then page 1.1 and then page 1.2. We changed it to 1, 2, and 3. But when we were setting the events still use the old names. That might be a bug? I don't know. I don't even know. This is page 1, guys, and then canvas. Alright, and then we, that's just like, these are the buttons, right? And then, so that's the brown rectangle. and then that's the text. Go to page 2, go to page 3, and then that's the. So there's the 3 pages, and then there's the text and the buttons and the rectangles. Except there's an extra bit here that doesn't really need to be here. This, can I just delete this? This is kind of embarrassing. You know what I mean? It's like, what is this? Why do you have this? Like, why is it different? Oh, this is 2. Okay, I see. Span. Why do you need to span there? There's no span here. But there's like just an empty thing here. Like, why is that? Let me just delete this. This is kind of embarrassing. It's completely unnecessary. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, and that's it. All right, that's it. And that's the whole HTML. Amazing. I can kind of understand what's going on here. I don't know if you guys can. It might be just too small for the video. Code view, publish. How do you publish locally? Publish to Google Drive. Publish to DoubleClick Studio. I don't need to publish this. Design view. All right. I mean, you can imagine you can make very simple interactive presentations like this, right? You can just have buttons and images and text, right? I don't know about games though. I might take a break now. Just think about this a bit more. Should I keep reading? Maybe I should keep reading. Let me just keep reading. This is so good. This is so good. This is so good. There's one transition, and then everything else is just click and go. This is so good. Alright. Use 3D tools? Alright, let's go add tags. What is tags? You can add tags of any type to your document by using the tag tool. Div tag, image element, video tag, any other tag, use custom tag icon, and type the element name you want to create in the tag field. This assumes that I understand HTML5 to the extent that I know what tag I want. To nest a tag inside another tag, create a tag that you want to function as a parent tag. Choose the selection tool from the tool menu. Double click. Oh, okay. So you double click to put one thing inside the other thing. And that's when you see the red outlines. Alright, I get it. I get it. But why would you want to do that? We need like a tutorial for like what happens when you do this. Like, it assumes you understand what effects this will have, and I have no idea why I want to do this. Use the pen and shape tools. Alright, we've been making rectangles. We can draw lines and ovals as well. Pen and shape tools create graphics within a canvas element. Canvas elements are used to create graphics on the fly in the browser using a scripting language such as JavaScript. Google Web Designer creates a script for these objects in the background when you use these tools to create images. You choose the pen tool, oval tool, rectangle tool, and line tool by clicking the canvas tool on the tool panel, holding it until the pop-up menu shows, then selecting the shape you want to use. Okay. Images inside the canvas elements can't be changed using timeline animation. The enclosing canvas tag can be animated to move the entire tag, but the color or shape of the image in the canvas tag can't be animated. I think I understand. So you can move the entire shape, but you can't. So you can move individual canvas tags, but you can't move like individual things inside the tag. I'll have to figure out what this means. Actually, we're not done with this. Add a shape. Oval tool, shape your project. No, I understand this. What is the draw with the pen tool? Drawing straight lines. Drawing curved lines. I understand the pen tool, never mind. I know how pen tools work. Although I'm amazed that you can have a pen tool make a shape in HTML. That's kind of cool, actually. Add text. I don't think we need to read about this. We've done this already. Text is perfectly fine. To add a Google font. Change indentation levels. Hyperlinks. Alright, this is fairly straightforward. We know how text works. Add color to an object. Okay, we've done this as well. Although we chose a really ugly brown, but we know how to do this. Gradients? Alright, we can do gradients. Color panel. Alright, this is fine. That's fine, we can do this. Using gradients, create timeline animations. This is what I'm interested in. In quick mode, you build your animation scene by scene. You add a new view of the entire page, change the elements you want to animate, and optionally modify your transition times and easings. For more complex animation, advanced mode lets you individually animate each of the elements, optionally modifying transition times and easings as well. Advanced mode also shows layers, which let you change where each element is in the stack of elements. You can switch between modes at any time. Alright. Nesting animations. We can do nesting animations in HTML. That's amazing. You know, back when I was a kid, you just had text and links, and that was it. Actually, no, even that was before my time. So, but definitely not animation and timelines. As you change where each element is in a stack of elements, hide elements. Switch to quick mode. I want to switch to quick mode. Create animations in advanced mode. Okay. For individual elements, right-click the element's timeline where you want to add the keyframe and select Insert Keyframe from the pop-up menu. For individual and multiple elements, to loop an animation. Okay, let me just. Okay, see, this is page 1, guys. You see this? This is page 1. Let me resize this, and let me just put that there. In fact, let me just do this. And master layer events component div. Okay, is this the one we selected? Okay, that's the one we selected. So we're gonna go insert keyframe there, and then 1 second. In 3 seconds time, we are going to rotate it 180. Did that do what I think it did? And then in 6 seconds, we're going to rotate it the other 180. Huh, this is the strangest thing. I wanted to go a full circle, to be honest. Let me delete this. Don't do that. No, don't. Okay, let me just remove keyframe. Yeah, and I wanted to rotate. Let me come to here. Let me try something else. Let me go to here. 1.5 and rotate it by 90. This should work. And then this we wanted to go like, what the? Like that. And then 450. No, wait a minute. We want to rotate it 90 there. Can I remove this? Remove keyframe there, you go. And then at 3 seconds, we want to rotate it to there. And then at 4.5 seconds, we want to rotate it to, there. And then at 6 seconds, we want to rotate it to there. Ooh, okay, this is really not what I was hoping for. Why does it not just... can I remove this? Why does it go backwards like that? Why would it do that? That's the strangest thing. Can I animate the properties? Matrix 3D. I don't understand why it won't just rotate 360. Like from here to really? You know what I think? I think it'd be easier if we rotated the other way. If we just rotated clockwise, because I think it wants to. Or maybe we won't count the. I think it'd be easier if we rotated clockwise, but I'm kind of concerned that we can't rotate this. That we can't rotate this. Counterclockwise. Because why would you not be able to do that? I'll need to figure out the quirks. Maybe it's crap. Maybe there's something we can do about that. Alright, so we do this and rotate it there. Right? Right. No, why? Look at that. Why does it do that? Why does it do that? I don't know why it does that. Did I mess that up? Like, am I the one getting this wrong? Remove keyframe. Remove keyframe. Remove keyframe. Insert keyframe. Animated properties. I don't know. I don't know. Look, if I do this, and I like literally rotate it 360, but it doesn't because there's no difference between the start and end, right? So if I rotate it to almost 360, but then it'll take the shorter route. Like it'll take the shorter one. It doesn't actually rotate 360. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. How can you? How would you do this? What if I just go? Alright, let me just add more keyframes. Remove keyframe. Let me just go 1 second. Insert keyframe. 45 degrees. Is that 45 degrees? And then 2 seconds. Right. And then 3 seconds. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. I just really want this thing to spin in a circle, but it doesn't. Look at that. Why would it do that? Look at that. From here, it goes back the other way. That's the strangest thing. Oh well, too bad. Set animation and loop infinite times. Alright, preview. Except when you do it here, it doesn't do it. It works perfectly fine. When you actually put it into the browser, it doesn't flip backwards. Incredible. Okay, so that's a problem with the Google Web Designer. It's got nothing wrong with the HTML. Animations, guys, we've got animations. Isn't this amazing? Isn't this really amazing? Like it just spins around. It's pretty cool, right? Alright, so what am I looking at? Alright, so we've got keyframes, we can move things around and we can make them do things. That's fine. Nesting animations. There's a separate animation timeline for every parent container. In many cases, you'll be creating a different timeline for the entire page. This puts everything on the page in one timeline. When you nest on a set of tags inside another, when you nest one set of tags inside another, Each parent container has its own animation timeline. This means you can create complex animations by nesting one animation within the other. Fair enough. So you have to double click into and out of the things if you want to nest animations. Yeah, we can do that. Observe as the text rotates in a circle. Great. Alright, good. Animations. This is fairly straightforward. About easings. Easings let you change the acceleration and deceleration of a transition. Google Web Designer gives you the 5 standard easings defined in the CSS3 specification, as well as a custom easing option in the advanced timeline mode. Linear, ease, ease out, ease in out. Alright. Great. Or a custom easing. Oh, yeah, I get it. Great. Timeline animations. And then use components. We've looked at this. Okay, we've seen this already. I think I understand how the components work. Edit your code. Oh, this is just the code view. You can type into the HTML if you like. That's fine by me. Change your style, CSS panel. Use 3D tools. Add events. So the CSS style sheet. So the style sheet is there, CSS. I don't know if I want to mess with this though, because I don't get CSS all that much. I understand like you define like kind of styles, like fonts, like colors and stuff. But I'm not, it doesn't. I get it. It's just that I don't. It just looks like a whole lot of numbers to me. Maybe I need an applications like this where I can actually see it on the screen. Like I can't visualize the numbers into what it would look like in a web page. I don't know if anyone else can. Maybe other people can. They just kind of see the numbers on the CSS sheet and then they can figure out what it means. I'm not very good with that. But it's automatic here, so I don't have to mess with that if I don't want to. That's good. Yeah, so you can kind of define styles and then use them. I'm not going to mess with CSS unless I have to. Change your 3D view, rotate an object in 3D, translate an object in 3D. So we got 3D views, right? We can view, top view. So everything is flat right now. Side view, front view. How do you create 3D objects? 3D stage rotate tool. Oh, you can rotate your stage. Awesome. Alright, front view. Front view. I don't want to rotate it. My bad. Can I not rotate? Can I? I changed my mind, guys. I changed my mind. How do I not rotate anymore? I changed my mind. How do you stop rotating? How do you stop rotating? Well, you can rotate the entire stage. Can you rotate individual elements? Show 3D grid. Wait a minute. If I rotated the whole stage like this, and if I test this now, can I? No, it's still flat. It's still flat. Okay, the stage is still flat. So how come I can't? Can I have top view? Front view. Alright, we're back. We're back. Okay, let's not touch that again. For now. So you can rotate the whole stage, and you can put 3D, change the 3D view, rotate object, translate object in 3D. Changing the view is to help visualize 3D layout only. It doesn't affect the previewed or published work. Alright, good. It's only for you to understand your objects. Rotate an object in 3D. Select the desired element, click the 3D object rotate tool, and then use your mouse to change the rotation. You can freely rotate the object. It's not like true 3D though, because you always it's an isometric projection, is it what it's called? Where you don't have perspective. 3D position and view. absolute. Ah, fascinating. Fascinating. What if we go to page 2? Yeah, this is page 2, guys. And then let's just make that a bit smaller. Let's just put this out here. And then we put a keyframe. Where's the thing over here? Here, this one. I'm gonna put a keyframe there. 3D position and view. Delta Z. No, Z is that's not the right one. Y. Ah. What if I type in here 360? Did that do what I think it did? Cool. Except it's only 90. Except it's only 90. Damn it. Maybe I don't want delta. Maybe I want absolute. And then 360. No, it's only 90. Damn it. Can it not rotate beyond 90? Maybe that was the issue with the other one too. Let me move this to there. And then what if I go to here and then delta and another 90? No, it doesn't actually let you can't flip it around. Alright, well, let's put this back to negative 90. Well, absolute. Put this back to 0. Or no, absolute and then 0. And then 4.5 negative 90. No, I want negative 90. And then 0. So then it just flips back and forth. Yes! Alright, test preview. Page 1. Page 2. Yes! Rotations in 3D! Kind of. Wait a minute, I didn't say repeat. My bad. Go back here. We want this to repeat indefinitely. Thank you. Alright, great. Preview. So page 1 rotates this way. Page 2 rotates this way. Well, kind of, but it's flipping back and forth because you can't actually rotate it more than 90 degrees. Which I don't really understand why you can't do that, but apparently you can't do that. Rotate an object in 3D. Translate an object in 3D, but we're not actually doing 3D objects. We're just moving them around, right? Like if you move things closer or further away from the camera, it's not like it actually looks bigger or smaller because there's no perspective, right? So why would you need to do this? I'm not sure I understand. Alright, add events. Add events to elements on the stage. Add event markers and event labels in the timeline. Creating custom actions. Alright, so target. I mean, I did a area thing, but we can. Like, let me just go back to here. So we can just go add. So targets. Oh, document body, page 1 to 2 button. Never mind. I was gonna say we can add a target to anything. No, you need to have like a tab area or the whole document body, so you can have like you can touch the whole document body, I think, or touch the whole page. Anyway, let's not play with that right now. But you can't have like a div and have this as a target. There has to be one of these things. Tag, custom elements, components. I'll need to play with this in my own time. This is very fascinating. And then just add events, and this is pretty straightforward here. Add event markers and event labels to the timeline. Add an event marker to the events track. Oh, that's okay. So as it plays, you can, in the timeline, have events happen too. I guess that's kind of useful. Not sure if I would use that. I'll just keep that in mind. Creating custom actions, but then you have to write the code. So if you do anything custom, it's going to be quite complicated. Yeah, page 2. See it rotate. Amazing. Alright, we've added events to these buttons, so we understand kind of how this works. Use 3D tools, add events, create an ad, banner ads. I don't want to create an ad though. Publish and preview. Publish to Google Drive. Publish locally. When you're happy with your ad or HTML page, you can publish it to your computer by clicking the Publish button at the bottom of the stage. Publishing locally. Yeah, my clever ad. Set the name for the zip file or folder for the documents and supporting files. Okay, well, publishing is pretty easy. I think that's pretty much it. So you just create the art and then make the buttons and just make a really kind of simple interactive sort of thing. And you can write custom code. So here's the thing, like if I was better at programming, we can write custom code and make like really interesting behavior for games. But I'm not that good, especially not with HTML5. But the potential is there for you to add more complex behavior. Like maybe instead of just clicking, we can kind of program in keyboard input, so we can use like the arrow keys to move a person around the screen. Maybe we can do that. And I just have to figure out the HTML for it. Well, let me just go to code view again, because the scripts, where exactly are the scripts? It's still okay. This is the transform thing. This is the animation stuff. Fascinating. So funny. So funny. It's in percentages too. That's so interesting. 8 seconds, 0 seconds, forward. Interesting. It's in percentages in the HTML. Alright, so where's the script? So here's the script, right? Script data source, data version 1, GW page, text down with script, hold on. And then script down here, page deck. Oh, this is page deck, go to page. But page deck, page 11, fade 1000, linear top. Well, this is just the settings. How does it tell the computer what to do? Add handler. How does it know? GW page deck. I don't know, man. I don't. Nah, this is way too much. Way too much. See, I mean, if you want, let's say you have a character on the screen, and you want to use the arrow keys to move this character back and forth. You need to have a script that defines. Well, you need variables. You need variables for the position of the character first of all, and then you need a script that lets you change those variables depending on the arrow keys you press. And then you need a script that places that character on the screen depending on the variable for the X and Y positions. And you have to write all of that because none of that is in the none of that is really available in Google Web Designer right now, the components it gives you: tab area, gesture, tab decor, swipeable gallery. Yeah, no, there's no. You have to write it. You have to write this. You have to write a custom thing. Can you have variables? Can you have variables? You must be able to have variables in a web page. I've seen. Look, let's go to Google and go HTML5 examples. Right? Examples of HTML5 creative block. HTML5 demos. Let's just click on one of these things. No, Dragonaut. Wow, this is really. Oh, this is not fun at all. Maybe creative. Let's go to creative block. Let's see if the creative people have more interesting HTML5. Can I just click on one? Can I just click on prospect and let me just find one that seems. Some of these might be really loud. Actually, all of these seem pretty ordinary, to be honest. What is this? What is this? Can I go to this link? All right, it's loading things. No, it's just flat. This. All right. I mean, it flips around a little bit. I guess there's a timeline, sort of a thing. I mean, I can do this. I can do this easy. Can I flick? Can I? No, I can click on them. Oh, there's arrow keys. My bad. See, this is pretty basic, right? It's not that amazing. And then there's links, like there's news, and then I guess the buttons flip around a little bit. That's kind of interesting. This is pretty basic. This is pretty basic. I've seen more interesting HTML5 than this. All of these are pretty basic. Oh, what is this? The mustache game. Oh, here we go. We can preview fake mustaches. So you can move these things around, right? And you can kind of like, can I pause the video? How do you pause the video? Pause the video. So you can like do that and like stick mustaches on their face, right? So you can do this. You can drag things around, right? And it remembers the position of the mustaches. So can we do similar things with a keyboard and then with a character walking around the screen? We can, presumably. The only question is, I don't think we can do it in Google Web Designer. Or maybe we can, it's just kind of difficult. Well, this is interesting. This is interesting. We can definitely create, at the very least, we can create some simple interactivity here. This has potential. It does. The problem with Google Web Designer is they keep talking about making ads with this. So they're not going to add, like they're not going to put in more complex interaction because you don't need complex interactions in advertisements. So that makes me a little bit sad. If they decide to expand this into, you know, more complex web applications and more complex websites, then I'd be really happy. But alright, I think I'm going to stop the recording here. Like, I want to get to at least this level of interactivity. But let's save that for a future. Oh, last thing we want to do, publish. Let's go to publish locally. Yeah, flatten files, inline logo, minify. Let's publish that. And then quickly see how much this stuff is. What is it? Documents? And where did I put it? Google Web Designer, Test 2, Assets. Oh, I don't have those anymore. I deleted those. Test 02. So it's not that many files. It's not that many files. Alright, cool. Great. Actually, it's only this, I think, because this is the folder. This is the save. So it's only this. Alright, that's pretty good. Yeah, as I was saying, if we want to make decent games, we need more interactivity. Like even if we just click around, but if you want to like keep a score or something, then you still need variables, right? Yeah. How would we define variables? Because look, in the events, button tab area, no. Page 1, page loaded, shake, rotate, no. Mouse, touch, tab area, document body, tab area, touch, mouse, no. How do you... You wouldn't have variables, would you? Touch, click, custom action, timeline, pause, play, toggle play, play and pause, set styles. I don't know. I don't know how you would do it. I don't know how you do it. If anyone knows, I'll be interested. You can't. Yeah, you can't make actual games with this. You need variables. Oh well. All right. Well, that's all we have for today. I think I'm gonna save that there and end the video. This is very interesting. Not quite enough for a game though. Let me just stop this recording.